It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Giants and the Bengals on Sunday night.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. For these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is
Okay, here we go.
Third down, Jones to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40. Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The second down run by Singletary. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So now, here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. For Malik Neighbors that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's incomplete on 4th down. They'll turn over possession.
Yeah.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants pushing for a score before the break. On first down, this is Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. Here's Singletary. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
3rd and goal for Jones. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kick...
Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it, room to run. And they get there to take him down right. They go play fake with Jones. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Give to Singletary from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's got it near the 10. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth.
First down, throw by Jones. Forced out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Jones looking to throw. That's into the hands of Singletary. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Jones now to throw. Able to get it to Singletary. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. A give up the gut to Singletary. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Singletary again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll stick with Singletary. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have... Here
we go, hey. Other side, other side. Up, go.
looking to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 2nd down. To throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
It's Week 7 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year.
It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both guys, players who've been around the league now for some time. They definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over.
Third down run from Singletary. And he's dropped just short of the marker.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. He's on the move. Escapes the sack. He tucks it and takes off. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Throwing here, Jones. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion. Play fake, Jones. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. Defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. 857-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Jones on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. Desperation time on fourth down. No place to go. They get him to the turf. From the 18 on second down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's intercepted near the sideline. Darius Slay has it. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown. The Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.